hardknocktv. I'm on Hard Knock TV. Face Mob, and I'm back on Hard Knock TV, motherfucker.
You've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You look good.
I feel good, man.
Tell me about what was the motivation behind it?
Shit, man, I wanted to reinvent myself.
Was there an epiphany moment? Was there a...
Well, you know, I got tired of being called a fat fuck. Hard Knock comments. The epiphany came when I realized that I had to, in order for me to make a statement, you know, in my music, in my next venture, what I'm ready to do with myself, and it was imperative that I make a conscious decision on how I wanted it to look. You know what I mean? Because you can't say that I'm gonna reinvent myself and then you come out the same ugly motherfucker that you was, you know, 20 years ago. I didn't want to do it like that. I don't mind being the same ugly motherfucker, but at least I want to be the same ugly motherfucker dressed nice, you know. Let's get rid of the baseball cap. Let's take the t-shirt off. Let's get some fucking pants that fit. You know, not nut grabbers or booty coolers or fucking skinny pants. You know, let's put on a nice pair of kicks. Let's fuck our hair really cool and throw some glasses on and look very user-friendly. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like I want to, you know, look as extremely user-friendly as I possibly can. Because when I take the glasses off and put on a fucking hat, then I get mean again. I don't want to look like that no more. Yeah, it's a reinvention. I'm reinventing myself. I'm moving on to something else. Scarface was beautiful, you know. The time that I spent as that MC was great. But now it's time to bury that guy. You know, this is the new me. And at the end of the day, I hope you find a new you. Because this is a brand new me.
It's growth.
You gotta grow. If you don't grow, you are stuck at a standstill. Imagine not being able to grow. Your body's stretching, you know, your hair is growing, but you're not growing. At least not mentally.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
About growing in hip hop. I interviewed one of my favorite rapper of all time, Andre 3000, last year. And
yours.
We
Wait,
talked
pause. Andre 3000. Like no shit, right? Like when you say Andre 3000, you gotta pause now. Yeah, love that kid. Yeah, seriously, like I think that Andre 3000 may be the Prince. You know, like the Prince Roger Nelson of fucking hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he is so fucking brilliant to me.
Yep.
Like what a great kid, right?
My favorite, for sure.
By far my favorite.
And
the shit that he says is just like, you have to kind of stop and say, you know what?
He's right.
That little motherfucker said some heavy shit right there.
We were talking about, you know, hip hop. Hip hop meaning it's got to be hip. It's got to be of the youth. It's got to be fresh.
Sure.
He was talking about, you know, him growing up as a dad. And he's like, you know, I drive my kids to soccer practice or whatever. He's like, people don't want to hear that shit now. And I left the interview and I was thinking about that. And I was like, how does hip hop grow? If we can't talk about what we're going through at a later age, I'm 36. Like at some point, I don't want to be hearing about the club.
Sure.
So it's like, how does hip hop grow to where it's still hip hop, but we can also address
the issues that go on with us
as older men or women or culture.
I understand what he's saying
for sure.
To a certain extent, it has to be hip. Mm-hmm. You know, and nobody want to hear about you dropping your kids off to soccer practice. I mean, that may be his opinion, you know, but shit, when I go to the football field, and I don't really rap about it. Yeah, I have talked about that in my rhymes, though, if you go back to Get Out of My Face. I said, coach my team. You know, I said that, coach my team. I coach a football team.
Yep.
So I do talk about shit that I'm doing in my in my older years. You know, so what I would say to Dre is, you know, just go. You know what I'm saying? I love you the way you are, bro.
We all do.
You know what I'm saying? Just go. You know, if you got to drop them kids off at soccer practice, fuck it, you drop them off. Now go rap. Go get in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those kids that can't do no wrong in it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Like, he is so fucking dope. Like, he's still like, fuck that, Dre's the shit, man. Like,
I want to hear him talking about all that shit, because it's like we all gonna go through it at some point. Like, we can't all live in
the club
culture, because that's at one point.
I don't want to, and then you know, I've addressed of trying to be the big kid in the sandbox. Mm-hmm. I've addressed this on many occasions.
Yep.
Like, I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
I respect what the kids do, because that's what the kids gonna do. What the kids gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, let the kids enjoy that shit. Turn the fuck up. But at some point, you're gonna have to turn down, and reality is gonna have to strike. Mm-hmm. And if I tell you that I have done both, you have to believe me, bro. I have started at the very bottom and went to the very top, and the very bottom, and the very top, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, my whole life. All right? Just live, bro. Go fucking live. But eventually, I know that to some of the youth, they don't believe that tomorrow will get here. Mm. But just in case it decides to come, remember, it's only a day away. Be prepared for that day away. That's probably the most, that's probably the best advice I can give to anybody that's in the business getting a gazillion dollars a day. Mm-hmm. Just know that it may never come. Tomorrow may never come. But just in case it decides to, remember, it's only a day away. Mm. And in that day, it could change drastically. In one fucking 24 fucking hours, you can be out enjoying fucking life, and the next minute, you got a murder charge. 1 minute you can be out enjoying fucking life, and the next minute you are dead. Tomorrow. It's something to think about, it's something to embrace, it's something to look forward to. Look forward to tomorrow, man. It's deeper than a rap song.
On that similar tip, in your memoirs, you talk about your career and how the business took your time. It took your time from your family. It took your time for
fatherhood. Yeah.
Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, I can. I sucked. I sucked as a grandson, a son, a husband, a father, an uncle, a homeboy, or whatever I could have been to somebody, because what I did in my business consumed everything that I was, or everything that I could have been, or couldn't be. You know, I wanted to make music, and I don't even think that it was the business part that consumed me, because the business part is what I had the most lack of knowledge in. Mm. It was sitting in this motherfucker, and when you notice, when I walked in this motherfucker, what did I do?
Straight to the booth.
I went straight to where the music was, you know. So it has always taken control over my life. The music. It wasn't the business. Fuck the business. I have no I have no knowledge of the music business, you know, no knowledge of it. I just know that all of this shit in here, I can work. I can make a sound out of it. I can, and you give me 35 minutes or less, and I'll have a fucking smash. Like, oh my God, smash. Because this is what I do. And this is what took my life. This is what took everything from my life. It took the normal out of me. Like, I'm a normal ass dude. But when I come in this motherfucker, I can't be normal no more. You know, like we can talk all day long, but if the music starts playing, then I can't be normal no more. You see what I'm saying? This shit has fucked me up from birth. Like that's all I've ever known is music. Like when the OJs made this song, I love music, any kind of music, like I take that literally. Like I love music, any kind of music. I love music. Like that's all I want to do is make some. Seriously. Very passionate about my craft, man. I could probably write a song for I can go hip hop, I can go country, I can go Rage Against the Machine, I can go Miley Cyrus. It doesn't matter to me. Straight up. I can write for anybody.
That's why your catalog is what it is.
Catalog's alright. Now when I bring that fucking rock and roll, when I bring the rock to the table, then my catalog gonna be a motherfucker. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, bro.
Man, I think that's how we first connected. Was the first interview talking about setting up what that verse is, those first lines. You know what that means. It's like a movie director painting the scene so you can step into that verse.
The come lines.
The come lines. That's right.
Yeah, you gotta say it. Come lines are probably the most important part of the song, and I'll say that every time I talk about writing. I have a song that on my album called Hot Seat, and Ice Cube has a come line so fucking powerful on Today Was a Good Day until I stole it. I bit my idol, bro. I bit one of my idols, man. I bit him. But, at least I'm man enough to admit, yeah, Cube, I bit you. I bit Cube on several occasions, But this one, I bit him hard, though. And I hope you don't get mad, but I bit the shit out of Cube, man. Remember when he said, just waking up, I gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. Yeah, I bit just waking up, gotta thank God. Fired up the square, that's how my day starts. Early morning, I kind of stole some Cube. I stole some Cube. I said just waking, he says just waking up, I gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kind of odd. Well, I bit him. Just waking up, I gotta thank God. Fired up a square, that's how my day starts. Hope you don't mind, Cube, but just know, man, that right here, bro, that's my reason, man. That's like one of the reasons. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me to get on the stage, or for me to say a rhyme with Cube, or go to the dressing room and shake hands with Cube, or anything, do a record with him, just know that that's like my reason. That's like one of my fucking reasons, bro. To go up on stage with Chuck, or I'm in the studio at a radio station with Marley Marl, or I'm fucking getting a phone call from Dre. Just know that's one of my fucking reasons, bro.